I'm Rick Bullock, and we are Bedford Positively here at the 2013 Pre-Memorial Day Parade for the town of Bedford. As you can see, we're at our usual vantage point on County Road, and as you will be seeing, this is going to be one great parade coming up. Coming up the hill right now, you can see the motorcycle from the Bedford Police Department, followed by a cruiser, which is actually one of the new cruisers we've gotten this year. And you're going to see the mountain bikes, which are being manned by, of course, members of our police department. So welcome to our parade for the town, and we are looking forward to spending perhaps the next hour or so with you. But again, welcome to Bedford. This is Bedford Positively.
I think I'll let CJ get a chunk of the video.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get a one stills and some video.
And what is a parade without the sirens? It's truly a remarkable situation. And we can see down below the Olds fire truck, engine number 2, the Sanford, has turned the corner, is starting up the hill, followed by the marching band. So this is a beautiful day for a parade. A beautiful day for a parade. How you doing, Rob? Tremendous. It's a beautiful day. How you doing, guys? Aces.
All right, good.
How you doing? Good.
Come on.
And here comes the color guard for the Bedford VFWs, and they are always here. Gentlemen?
And ladies?
We will be. We're the last thing in the parade, Earl. Hi, how you doing? Good. Good. And we're here with coming right now is a military jeep, and we see a little passenger. How are you? Good. Good. So we have a little passenger on board. Okay. And Stevensville Post number 54. How you doing, gentlemen? The American Legion have been a big part of Bedford for so many years. And we have here now coming the Bedford Fire Department Honor Guard. They go to many different occasions around our town and around our state, and it's always a pleasure to see them wherever they come and wherever they are.
So, Rick, how long ago do you think they used that fire truck in real service?
I want to say probably one of the last times was the big Joppa Hill fire back in the 60s, okay. And that pumped there for quite a while. How you doing? And here we are, one of the marching bands that's here with us today.
I believe this is the Bedford High School Marching Band.
And that's the case. Adam should be in there somewhere.
And don't they sound nice?
They sound tremendous. It's a credit to our community. Followed by Troop 414, Bedford, New Hampshire, the Boy Scouts. We saw them here last year, and it was great to see them now again. And coming up the hill is a perennial favorite. We have the Model T touring car that's won awards several times in the past here at Bedford and always is a crowd pleaser.
I don't know, Rick. I think you might have some competition.
Well, we might indeed. It's remarkable, the car's that old, and of course we've got our Bedford Positively Model T is even older than that one, but they still function beautifully and they still run like clocks. Okay, so CJ, coming up the hill, we are now waiting to see what float this is.
Does it look like Bedford Republican?
I don't know. For some reason, we just couldn't get a list of the order anything is in, so you're flying by the seat of your pants with us. But isn't this weather absolutely beautiful, CJ?
It is. We couldn't have asked for a better day.
No, and the point is last year was a little bit on the hot side, but the bugs were enough to kill us.
Oh, yeah.
Now we have the pollen going every which way. No bugs flying, just the pollen.
Pollen everywhere, but it's nice and cool out.
Sunshine Generation.
Ah, okay.
Bedford Republican Committee.
This is the Sunshine Generation coming up on us. Again, they were here last year, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they were.
And, you know, they always put on a good float. It's great to see the younger people of our community involved in something like this.
Absolutely.
You know, again, going back to the old days, it was even a more expansive type of parade because you had so many younger people, but now it's really great to see them. Of course, school's still in session, so that might be one reason why a lot of the kids are still here.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, the other thing that's really nice is see so many parents and grandparents here, and so many of the canine persuasion we're watching join us today. It's a shame we should have brought down, you know, the pups, but it is really just a wonderful thing to see the community, old, young, and so much decoration went into some of these bikes too.
Oh, yeah.
That it's really neat. And here comes the Bedford Republican Committee. So let's see who's going to be joining us. Again, coming up the hill. Last year, of course, being a political year, there were so many candidates that were here that were all vying for us. You remember at the end of the parade last year, we were all doing interviews and everything else. So this year, it's going to be a little bit different. Not quite as many.
No, thank you, but do you need a pinwheel?
Oh, nice. Thank you.
No, I'm all set, thanks. Take care now.
Well, candy?
No, I'm all set. Thank you. And here is one. This float was here last year. It's a rendition of the seal of the state of New Hampshire. Hi, how you doing? But it is, of course, with the frigate attached to it, and it's a marvelous situation. It's great to see it here again.
Look at that.
It is. I mean, it is really impressive to see. And now we have coming. I've got to take a guess because of the Thin Mints. We must be having a Girl Scout or Brownie troop.
Must be.
Must be. Or the Thin Mints are really misplaced. And again, it's great to see so many of the younger people in our community becoming part of it. I mean, that is without a doubt the whole mainstay of it. And that's one reason why we're here, is to showcase the positive things in our town and to certainly be showcasing so many wonderful participants that are here.
Of course, you gotta love their cookies.
Unfortunately, CJ, I like them way too much.
Me too.
And that is where it becomes a problem.
Frozen Thin Mints, they're the best.
I don't know. I'm still into peanut butter.
I can't be. I'm allergic.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that. And look, we got a little canine here too. And so many beautifully decorated bikes. Coming up, we have got Paul Finn's truck. That is another mainstay of the Bedford Pre-Memorial Day parades. Paul's always on hand, and it is a beautiful vehicle. Oftentimes I see him going by Meeting House on his way to the dump. Hi, how are you? And now we have another American Legion Honor Guard that is coming through. And that is followed by the Bedford Historical Society, which is great. They were here as well last year, and we have Greg Zimmerman, and I believe it's a 1917 Model T.
That is an old car.
That is indeed. And you have got Joni Reeves, who's a co-president, and Gwen Broder, who is just retiring as the Bedford Women's Club teacher. She's been there about 60 years or 50 years. So we'll be talking to her on a future show too. And now we've got the BGSL and another canine who is going to join the crowd. Hi. So again, and followed by the Milford High School Marching Spartans from our sister community just to the west. You know, one of the nicest things about these parades is when you hear the marching bands and envision how many people, young people, are actually involved in these that go into making this kind of music. And we have shopping carts, so that's even better coming. Not sure what they're doing. Coolers. That's pretty good.
Looks like this is Hannaford's.
Yes, could well be. Could well be. And that's a magnificent, and it is Hannaford's antique truck. And that's a beautiful Chevrolet.
Oh yeah.
And it's all the way down from Maine. So that's of course that's where Hannaford is based. And they've been a mainstay in the community now for a number of years. And it's great to see them. And now we have the Bedford Martial Arts Academy from Bedford, New Hampshire, and they've been here before, which is really sort of nice. And that's really good. Actually, we just got handed a list of what's in what order. So I've got to take a quick look to see where we are. Actually, these are the mini trucks from the Becktish High Rollers. They have changed a little bit since the days of the clowns, but they are quite crowd pleaser, as we've been able to see. And of course, the Shriners do an unbelievably great job for all of us, and particularly for so many kids. So we're glad to see them here and welcome them to Bedford. Now, coming up, we should be having, next down the line, and part of the fun really in doing this parade is we're never quite sure how the order is actually going to work. Speaking of the Becktish clowns, we have one coming toward us right now. Whoops. I think we've just discovered that the high rolling cars, little trucks, do not have reverse gear. So we now have got the trailer with the Becktish float, which again is awfully good to see. Again, they've been around the communities for a long time, and it's great to see them. They offer so much to us. And now we have Bedford Pack number 5. It's a march unit, and it's great to see them. I believe this is the first time they've been here as a march unit, but I think it's wonderful to see them. And soon to be followed by the Bedford Fire Department. I think we're out of order a little bit, but that's okay. So we are now with the Bedford Fire Department. Somewhere it would appear we've lost the We might as well start packing up, guys. It looks like we're on a roll here.
Okay.
But this is the Bedford Fire Department. We might as well keep filming, I guess. We're going to break that down. So, again, we see this is Bedford Engine 4. You'll see that on the road all over town. Usually closely runs in conjunction with the ambulance. When you see the ambulance out there, you'll see Bedford Engine 4. And it's great to see so much great equipment in our community. Followed by Truck 1, which is in fact a ladder truck. I can remember when the first one came in, it was a used unit that was bought from, I want to say somewhere down in New York. But it's great to see that we have this caliber of equipment. Not that we ever want to see it being used, but it's wonderful to see. And now we're seeing Forestry 1 coming up behind, I believe. And then followed by the ambulance. One of our 2 ambulances here in town. It's great to see them, and it's really great to be able to process this as it goes.
Okay.
We have
Back it up, I think.
we have many
We'll get in
dedicated. Okay. Okay. Turn me off.
And